What's up, YouTube? I'm Jay, and this is Bikes and Trikes. And today we got a little more of a different video than working on something or something like along those lines. We have the 200X out. Hasn't seen sunlight since the last video. Looking beautiful. I mean, besides the fact that it doesn't really get ridden, I can just draw whatever I want on it. Overall, it's still there. It could use little things here and there, like I don't know, like a couple, like maybe another carb cleans, just something along those lines. But that's not the point of video. The video, what I want to explain is the best and worst things about these trikes and what people don't understand about them, because I get a lot of things, people saying they're illegal, and we'll get into that in just a little bit. All right. First thing I have to say is it is not a newer machine like everyone thinks they are. They can still buy them, because you cannot. You can buy them used, that's it. It is from 1984, and you might see that it does not look like a 1984 because the blue boots, blue seat, the white tank, and like whatever, the plastics are a little different. What it is it was swapped. Everything, the motor's the same. Everything was just swapped. I changed everything out over time to look like an 85. When I originally got it, the guy started it, I finished it. What I've done to it, Pro Taper handlebars. These are just my riding plastics. I have plastics that are nice, but they're in the shop and they don't need to be used. Aftermarket rims, which I have a spare just in case. The Cobra exhaust, the brakes, I did all brakes. I've changed the Kickstarter out. Headlight, this is different. It usually has a cage on it, but I took it off because it got bent up in here when I broke the plastics that day. 250R front fender, new grips. I have different flares too. I mean, there's nothing else really to it besides chain, just little stuff here and there, sprocket. Another thing I can say, it's not two-stroke. People think that all the time. It's a 200X. It's not a 300X. It's not a 250R. 250R is two-stroke. 300X is a really big motor. They look like this, but it's a bigger motor. 250R is two-stroke, and are definitely crazier than this. All right, another thing I want to say is they're not like quads or dirt bikes. They are actually totally different. Way different to ride, way different feeling. Not electric start, it's kick start. It's from the 80s. I mean, I don't know anything really besides a car that was electric start then, or maybe a couple quads that were newer. But what is wrong with these was if you turn, it wants to flip either way you turn. So what you have to do is, when you're on there, you have to like skid the back end out, and it slides you around the corner. And once you get the hang of it, you're pretty much good to go. Personally, I don't think that dangerous unless you're not thinking when you're riding. But then other than that, I think you're fine. Definitely, probably if you're gonna start out, something like this. It doesn't have balloon tires. They're really good. They're square. They're probably about, I'd say 8 inches. That's like 10 inches long, I would say. Or wide, whatever you call it. A little beat up. I got them fixed up though. The stitches. But other than that stuff, I mean, everything works good. And it was worth the price I paid for it. I think when I got it, it was like $2,000. Got a little while ago. Worked on it. Didn't have brakes when I got it. Didn't run right. It ran good for after I fixed it. Sat all winter and running rough again. So that's another video we're gonna fix. Get it running. Let me know if you guys want to see that down in the comments section. And let me know any aftermarket stuff that you guys think would be good on this. If you want to see the plastics on here, I can do that too. And the other flares or whatever you call them up here on the gas tank. But yeah, I mean, we're getting into what I like and don't like about the bike. So what I would say is, gotta adjust the camera. Obviously it's a 200X and they're very, very wanted, but not as rare as you think they would be. What I like and don't like. So on here, my axles stick at, my tires stick out from my fenders. You can't see that. See, from about the end of my tire comes all the way up. So what that is I have spacers in there, and they make it so it doesn't flip as easy. And I like it because with them not in there, it was horrible. Personally, if you have a trike, you should put them in, because all they're gonna do is help your riding and make you more stable, other than falling off so easily. Next thing that I like, the Cobra exhaust. It's loud, it sounds healthy, but what I don't like is you have to rejet everything. That's what I did not like about the Cobra exhaust. So if you buy an aftermarket exhaust for your 300X, your 200X, your 125, whatever you have, I think your 250R will be okay, because two-stroke, I don't think you'd have to adjust it. Then you have to jet everything, because more pressure, more fuel getting through the carburetor. But personally, other than that stuff, it works great now. So yeah. Another thing that I do like, the headlight. It's a little wobbly because I guess, I don't know, screws came out, who knows, I don't know. Oh yeah, the screw right here, because I took out the guard on that. But other than that, it's fine. I hate the aftermarket ones. They're not good looking at all. They look horrible. If you have them, it's an L, okay? Take it off, you're ruining it. You're ruining the value. It's not original, it's horrible. But other than that, I think they're good. They're really good to ride at night, ride around. I mean, I can go anywhere with a tank of gas and I'm okay. So that's good. And they're very easy to do wheelies on because they have a lot of pressure, back pressure. And not like a two-stroke, but it's enough to where you can let out the clutch and just ride a wheelie. All right, next up I would say is about getting a trike is, on the bad side, how much things they can break on them because they're so old, and once they're replaced, they're good. But if you don't replace it, they go bad. And even if you buy the cheap aftermarket stuff, it goes bad and it's horrible. And you replace it in days on end, and it just turns into big projects. You might as well just buy something good for the price and get your monies out of it and not have to do it for another couple years. Like these seals, they are known to go bad, and once you do them good and you replace them with the right parts, you won't have no issues, and it'll be way worth the money's worth of it. And it's so much better than buying cheap ones from Amazon or something. And you might get it done and over with, but it's not gonna get your money's out of it. Next, I would say the handlebars. If you're a bigger person and you want a better ride quality, get aftermarket Pro Taper handlebars, and they are the KX high-rise bars. They're amazing. They can do they feel so much better than the lower bars, and have a higher rise in stock. Now, if you're thinking about buying a 250R, 200X, 300X, anything like that, trike, anything old in like my years, well, not my years, these years of the bikes, you have to realize the parts are going to be very hard to get unless they're in stock, or if they're not in stock, you have to order them, and it turns into waiting games, and it just gets very, very annoying. But it's well worth the wait, to be honest. And anything that you put your time into is well worth. So Don't let it get like mine and where it's all dirty and barely used because you don't have no time. Ride it, enjoy it, and don't get rid of it because the prices go up every day. Where I live, they're about 2,000 to about 5,000 for 5,000 is the really mint condition ones. 2,000 being not the best. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you have any type of trike, drop it down in the comment section below. Subscribe to see more. Let me know any ideas you want to see. And for everything you've been waiting for in the video, are they outlawed? Is it illegal? Can you get in trouble for riding them? Whatever you want to know, this is what you're about to find out. 200X, any type of three-wheeler, they're all outlawed. They're not illegal. They're just not allowed to sell them on shelves. They can buy kits. That's not illegal. You can buy them online. You can buy them for your dirt bike, swap them out. They cost about $6,000 plus, so whatever you want, you can do that. These are well worth the money. Save them while you can. They don't make them, so once they're gone, and they're a part of history that a lot of people like seeing. You drive them around, and I always get asked about it. I've been asked to sell it. I always tell people no, it's precious. So they're not illegal, they're outlawed. There's a difference. Maybe where you live, maybe there's a chance, but they're outlawed. So let me know where you guys live and how they are, if there's plenty around. Thank you for watching this video. I know it's a little different than what you're expecting. Next video coming up, maybe about the truck. Let me know what you guys think. Like, subscribe, share with your mom, your dad, your grandma, your brother, your sister. Maybe let your cat watch it like 100 times. And thank you for watching the video.